you guys look. Hi! Welcome to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
Martial arts is something that transfers over into your personal life. You may not notice right away, but I've spent my entire life in it. And it's given me focus, discipline, drive. It's taught me how to be patient with others. Patience is a huge factor. You know, as my instructor says, patience isn't a virtue, it's a great virtue. And it is. Because it teaches you how to sit down and to keep studying. It teaches you how to, you know, take another swing at the ball when it comes by. I'd rather be out chilling with my friends than starting a fight in the hallway.
Sue, everyone take a break.
Actually, I like sushi. Sushi is good food, and it's good for you. It's fish, a lot of protein, carbs. But at the same time, I have my junk problems. You know, I love to go and have a big bowl of ice cream. You know, not as big as Zack would eat, but a big bowl of ice cream. And I love cheeseburgers and fries and milkshakes, but you can't do that very often because then you get big and fat, and it's not a good thing. I like rock, but I like hip-hop a lot, too. I get that from hanging around with Zack too much. Hip-hop, he's been teaching me a few dance moves, and we put on some good hip-hop music, and we throw down. We have a good time. And then every so often, somebody will walk by the garage and see us, and we kind of feel like fools, but it's fun. You know, it's like another family. It's like you have your mom and your dad and your little brother that you take care of, and then you have your best friends. Tommy and I, we spar in the youth center. We mess around all the time. And the girls, I mean, they're really cool. They're both beautiful women, and, you know, they have, every so often they get into trouble. The guys at school will be like, oh, you know what, she's cute. And Kimberly will be like, hey, you know, he's bugging me. You know, so we got to do the big brother thing and be like, you know, she's cool. She's got a boyfriend, but she doesn't. So, you know, it would be really cool to have a girlfriend. You know, every so often, break off and be boyfriend, girlfriend, take walks in the park, chill out, have a picnic. It would be cool. But, you know, if she comes along, then I'll snatch her up if she wants to be had. So it'll be cool.
There's a lot of scary times, but the one event that I remember was facing the mantis, and having to fight alone because of the concept of having honor and, you know, just fighting alone, one-on-one, being fair. And on the other hand, the mantis being sent down by Rita, and he has no concept of what honor is and no concept of being fair. It was scary, but thank God there's like my friends, Kimberly and Jason and Zack and Billy and Tommy. They're all there for me and supporting me and helping me fighting this monster. I like to eat. I eat a lot. No, I like ice cream. I love vanilla ice cream, and chili dog is my favorite. And in my spare time, I just collect stuffed animals, you know, going to different stores and see different kind of stuffed animals, see which one that appeals to me and pick that one out. Okay, I'll add that one to my collection over here. My favorite subject in school is history. Get to learn about different facts about what happened in different eras, different periods, and how all of those facts and all of those traditions from the old time affect the present time. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. I think by just having this responsibility as a Power Ranger and having such great friends around me that I find no need in having a boyfriend. Not that I don't need one, but at the moment, I'm just having so much fun and having friends there, talking to them. I don't feel lonely at all. If a guy comes into my life, it would be great. If we happen to hit it off, then it would be great. But for right now, I'm not looking for one. The most exciting adventure was when Zordon teleported me to the command center. And just being a normal teenager and all of a sudden giving the responsibility to be a superhero, to be a Power Ranger. You know, how many kids out there can have that opportunity, have that privilege to give this special power? And it's exciting. It's great. It's great.
Ever since I was young, I started reading really early and started reading the newspaper with my dad and then started going to school, and I got interested in science and the world and ecology and things like that. And I've always stayed on top of things and inventing. My favorite's guacamole cheeseburgers. And I like pizza. I like a lot of junk food. I like fast food, french fries, hamburgers, things like that. When I'm in my normal state, I try to use my mind before I get physical. Even fighting the putties, I'll just try to outsmart them in some way and make them injure themselves or, you know, destroy themselves in some form. Otherwise, I just, if I have to get physical, I'll do it, but I use that as a last resort. It's great to be smart. I mean, it can take you anywhere in life. Being smart helps me help Zordon to think about, you know, solutions to the problems that we're in, because Zordon sometimes doesn't have the answer, and sometimes my fellow Power Rangers and friends don't have the answer. So a lot of times I kind of help think us out of certain situations. And I'm a straight A student, and that's good. That will take me somewhere after high school. I'll move on to college, and hopefully I'll become you know, one of the world's leading scientists.
Whenever I find myself really afraid of doing something, it usually makes me deep inside want to do it more. You know what I mean? If I'm afraid of gymnastics, you know, there's a lot of moves in gymnastics that are so scary. If it's done in a positive way, using that, you know, having that fear and just overcoming it is such a, you get such a rush from it, you know what I mean? Trini's my best friend. I mean, we hang out after school. I mean, I hang out with all of them, but she's like my girl best friend, you know. We talk about everything, my problems, you know, just, she's always there as a friend. And then Zack, I love Zack. He's just like fun, you know what I mean? If anything's boring, Zack walks in the room and boom, everybody's having fun, you know. He's just really a party guy. And then Billy's just great, because he's so smart, and if I ever problems with my homework, whatever, I always go to Billy, and he always helps me out. And he's such a giving person, he always helps out. And then there's Tommy. He's like one of my best friends completely. We get along so well, we're really great friends, and yeah, he's cute. Anyway, there's Jason, and Jason's like a big brother, you know. I feel like safe and secure with Jason. Same with Tommy too. The scariest time that I ever had was when I went flying with my Uncle Steve, and Squat poisoned his drink. And he passed out while I was flying the plane, and I had to fly the plane, and I've never flown a plane before, and I had to call Alpha, and Alpha had to help me land the plane. It was just really scary because I had 3 other lives with me that I had to, like, fly. You know, I had to land this plane. I couldn't crash because, you know, I mean, I was sure I could morph out, you know, I'd be fine, but I knew that they wouldn't be fine, so I had to land the plane, and it was really scary. You know, there's so many things that I want to do. I want to go to college. And I was thinking about, you know, I want to be a school teacher because I love little kids. I love working with kids. But I also sort of want to own my own gym when I grow up, like a gymnastics, and be a coach. I want to do that. Or I want to write. There's so many. I don't really know exactly what I want to do yet because there's so many things that I want to do. And whatever I'm going to do it very well. I know that.
Among the group, I'm the fun, kind of bouncy fella, the one that's kind of popular and kind of crazy, you know, the fun-loving kind of guy, spontaneous, jokester, that whole, you know, gamut.
Let's get it!
Also, like one of the buds. I'm a bud with everybody. I'm like one of the guys everybody gets along with. And I'll always have an ear for you if you need it, you know, that kind of guy. It's like a electrical kind of thing. It's like a zip, it's a zoom, you know. Little thing, zing, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I'm worked, all right. I ran in a pudgy pig, and there was this older lady, and she turned into a putty. An old lady in a park. She was like standing by a tree, and she was acting a little weird. Honestly, she turned into a putty.
Hey, you lost something, Cray Brain?
I should have known Rita was up to something. My favorite ice cream? I like cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. Yeah, I like cookies and cream. I listen to a lot of different kinds of music. I like hip hop because I love anything you can dance to. And I can dance to almost anything, but hip hop has that like funky groove, so I like that kind of stuff. Hip hop and rap, and I like rock and roll. I like old style rock and roll, like Elton John stuff and Billy Joel, you know, Billy Joel, and I like blues and jazz too. I like a lot of music. I think I'll go to college and And from there, I'll discover, you know, I'll have more time to discover what exactly it is I want to do. I have a few ideas. Like, I think I might want to go into advertising. That seems like it might be kind of fun, because I can be creative and I can come up with jingles, and I think that's cool. I think that might be fun to do. That or something that has to do with being outside. Maybe even a travel agent or something, so I can see the world. That would be really cool, you know.
We practice a lot. We practice a lot besides fighting evil and, you know, going to school and things like that. I always find time to practice, but, you know, I always do my homework first before I practice. Yeah, gotta do the schoolwork. Then you practice. It's just move after move. And what that does is it helps you with your balance, it helps you with your focus, and it just really helps you with your sharpness of your moves. You know, because this way you put it all together, you know, which is cool. And it's called a kata. I get along with all the guys. You know, when I first came here, I was kind of lonely and kind of like a loner. But you know, they took me in, and they're cool. All the guys are cool. You know, Billy and you know, Zack and Jason. They're cool. Well, as far as girlfriend's concerned, I like Kimberly's kind of special to me. I would say, you know, go to college and maybe open a karate school to help kids out still and teaching them martial arts and things.
Hi, Rangers. We've had a lot of fan mail come in, and Zordon thought it would be great if you had a chance to answer some. The first one is for you, Pink Ranger. Dear Kim, what does it feel like to be a superhero? Signed, Mary from North Carolina.
Well, Mary, it feels more phenomenal and very exciting, and I'm very proud to be a superhero. Right, guys?
Right. Definitely.
Dear Zack, how did you come up with hip-hop keto? Signed, Steve from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, I combine dancing with martial arts. I figure it's the best way to have fun and defend yourself at the same time. Hip-hop keto, it's a hip way to be. Yeah.
Now the Red Ranger. Dear Jason, how many hours a day do you practice, and what kind of karate do you use? Signed, Bobby from Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Well, Bobby, given a chance, if I'm not working too hard, I like to put in at least 2 or 3 hours a day, study a lot of different martial arts. As far as my styles go, I could list them all. Let's see, I studied Kenpo, I studied Taekwondo, Judo, Shinkido. I could go down the list forever and ever and ever, but I have to say my favorite styles are Taekwondo and Kenpo, so it's cool.
That's great, Jason. Now, the next question is for Billy. Billy, what's the most important thing you've learned from Zordon? Signed, Carolyn from Gearing, Nebraska.
Well, the most valuable thing that I've learned from Zordon is honor, respect, and courage. And I think he's instilled that in all of us, and hopefully you'll instill that in your lives, too.
Dear Tommy, you were once under Rita's evil spell. Did you like being a good guy or a bad guy better? Signed, Zack, Portland, Oregon.
I love being a good guy, because good guys always win. Bad does not pay. Being a good guy.
Here's one for the Yellow Ranger. Dear Trini, as a superhero, who are your heroes? Signed, Jeremy from Alabama.
Well, Jeremy, my superhero is Wonder Woman. Why do I like her? I think I like her because she's a female superhero and I can identify with that. But being a superhero is really fun.
Check it out, y'all. Wasn't that great?
Bye.